All right, from matters COVID, let's take a look at climate change. And British High Commissioner to Kenya, Jane Marriott, has called for climate action to tackle drought in Kenya. Marriott was speaking on an assessment of Isiolo County, a visit that comes several weeks ahead of the United Nations Global Climate Talks, known as COP26, and that will be hosted by the United Kingdom in Glasgow, Scotland. This year's drought has placed more than 2.1 million people on the brink of starvation. Envoy has those details.
The drought this year is a stark manifestation of climate change, putting more than 2.1 million people on the verge of hunger due to food insecurity. Thousands of animals have been affected by the prevailing drought in Isiolo County, forcing pastoralists to migrate to other counties in search of pastures, while also causing tension at the grazing fields and watering points. The poor condition of animals due to reduced pastures and water shortage has resulted in low prices, making it hard for majority of the pastoralist households to afford food. About 100,000 people in Isiolo are in dire need of food assistance, according to last month's drought assessment report, that further shows that the situation is on a worsening trend compared to last month.
Sisi kama kaunti ya Isiolo pia tumejikakamua, tumejipanga kutayarisha chakula kiasi fulani, lakini mnajua hakuna chakula inatosha watu. Ndio maana hata tunaita wadhamini hata hawa wakuje waungane na sisi.
We are recruiting those people who are very vulnerable so that they will be getting some stipend, something small for them to buy some food to help themselves.
The bowl that serves 4 villages of Alamach, Lotiki, Ismit and Shambani is overwhelmed. This is where goats, cattle, camels and wildlife struggle to quench their thirst.
Mbuzi mingi sana inakunywa huo yenye inatoka mlima inakuja kukunywa hapa. Sasa sometimes wakikuja kunywa hapa sisi hatutapata nafasi juu wako na ngaro ya maji.
The British High Commissioner to Kenya, Jane Marriott, was in Isiolo County to assess the magnitude of the current drought situation in the region. She visited Shambani area in Burat Ward and witnessed firsthand how the Isiolo River, which provides water for both human beings and livestock, is on the verge of drying up. Marriott has urged the local community to embrace conservation.
And here on the ground, I think you understand, why we can't keep using charcoal, why chopping trees down is a bad thing for the environment, for your own health.
The visit comes just weeks before the United Nations Global Climate Talks, COP26, which will be hosted by the United Kingdom.
And this is what climate change is doing. Climate change is not something happening over there. It's something you are living, we are living every single day. And so explaining to the people who can take big decisions, who can help stop things like the use of fossil fuels, who can help make national policy decisions is very important.
Kenya is one of the most vulnerable countries to climate change despite bearing little responsibility. The UK is advocating for a fair climate deal and global action to protect Kenya from future shocks. Last week, President Uhuru Kenyatta declared the drought affecting parts of the country a national disaster. The National Treasury has released 2 billion shillings to mitigate the effects of a drought that has ravaged 12 counties in northern parts of the country. Envoy, NTV.